sitting up like good readers. I want to see everybody sitting up like good readers. That's what good readers look like. Because when you're sitting up nice and tall, then I can hear you read. You can hear yourself read too. So when we read, every time you come to the table, you think, okay, I need to get in my reading position, sitting up, take a deep breath, and you're going to be ready. So I'm going to just wait, just because, okay. All right, thank you. Okay, I think we're ready to start. And Luna is not here.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, good to know. Okay. I need all eyes. Hasiel, hands down, thank you. All eyes up here. First, we're going to just do some things with our ears, okay? I'm going to say 2 words. And I want you to listen to the middle sound of the word. And tell me if the word has the same middle sound. And you're going to show me with your thumb, but you're going to conceal it like this. Everyone show me what that looks like. There you go. If you think yes, you're going to have your thumb up. If you think no, you're going to turn it
How about
down.
kind of?
Nope, it's either a yes or a no. Okay? Okay, let's do an example. If I say paint and pat, you want to listen to the middle sound. A, pat. I don't hear the same sound, so I'm going to go no, because it says a and pat and a and paint. So I'm going to turn it upside down. Let's do one more example before we get started. Another example is bell, pin. I'm going to listen to the middle sound. B-L, P-N. No, B-L, N have different middle sounds. They have, the bell has an F and pin has an I. Okay, are we ready? Okay, show me you're ready. Thank you. The first one is find tin. Think about it. Find tin. Okay, show me with your answer. Find tin. The next one is made take. Made take. I see some up and some down. I'm going to listen. A. Let's sound together. Aid. Aid. Okay, Marissa. Aid and take have the same middle sound. They both have that A sound. That's right. Okay, next one. Haziel. Thank you. Chop. Hot. Listen. Chop, hot. Okay, please show me. Chop, hot. Less, rest. Next one. Can, 10. Haziel, can you tell me why you put your thumb down? Can, 10. Tell me about the middle sound.
There's an E and an A.
Okay. Can has what sound?
A.
And 10 has what sound?
N.
Good job. Okay. Now, I'm going to put some words on the board. And I want you, or I'm going to put some letters on the board. And I want you to tell me the sound as I put the letters. When I ask you to blend, I want you to blend all the way to the point that to what you see on the board. Okay? So, for example, if I put, I'm going to erase this. If I put the sound, you're going to say B. Sound A. We're going to blend ba. Sound back. Word back. Okay, I want you to wait until I say word, okay? Then I'm going to put an E. Tell me the new word.
Big.
Good job. Okay, are we ready? Okay. eyes up here. Marissa, thank you. First word, sound. Everybody, sound. Okay, I hear A and A. I want it A. Everyone say A. Okay, blend. Sound.
Mad.
Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. What's the sound? Okay, what's the word?
Mad.
Okay, I want you to think first. And I'm going to put a new letter up here. I want you to think what the word is. What's the word?
Made.
Made. Good job. Okay, sound. Sound. Blend. Sound. Word. Okay. What's the new word?
Home.
Everybody good? Okay. Hasiel, sound. 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 Blend. Okay. New word?
Egg.
What's the word?
Take.
Good job. And sound.
Pull.
Sound. This should say A. Everyone? A. Everyone? Valeria? A. Let's blend it. Pla. Sound.
Clack.
What's the word?
Clack.
Okay, now, this is going to be a tricky one. I want you to think about it in your mind. Show me with your thumbs when you think you know the word. Okay, everybody, what's this word?
Place.
Okay, good job. So not only did the E make the A say its name, but what happened with the C?
It said S instead of C. It's kind of like its baby saying S and has to say its name.
Boy, you guys know your rules. Way to go. Excellent. Okay.
That's okay.
Now, before we get started, we're going to look at some words. I want you just to listen to these words. Your eyes on the words, sitting up nice and tall. Thank you. And I want you just to listen as I read these words aloud. When, oh, just listen. Does, where, fine, old, done, many, from, all of you. And now I want you, all of you, oh, that's kind of like a sentence.
When?
Okay, I want all of you to read them with me. Are we ready? When,
Does,
where, fine, old, done, many, from,
all of you.
I think I might have to mix up those last ones.
Yay.
Okay, now
We
I
don't
want,
need a sentence.
we don't need a sentence, no. Okay, now I want you guys to read them to me. I'm going to just listen.
Fine, old, done, many, from, all, when, of, does, where, you.
Excellent job. These
Where
are your.
you?
Are you trying to put a sentence together? Nope. These are words that when you see them, you just need to know them just like that. Okay. Now let's talk about some vocabulary words that you guys are going to see in your story today. This word is paper mill. I want you to just listen as I read them aloud. Paper mill. We'll talk about them in just a minute. This word is cycling center. Recycling center, sorry. Recycling center. And this word is caption.
I thought company.
You got company? That might have been a good prediction.
But
Okay.
when you look at the pictures, that looks like a success.
Good. Cross-checking. Good job. Okay, now I want you to read them with me. Here we go. Paper mill, recycling center, caption. Okay, now I want you to read them to me.
Paper mill, recycling center, Caption.
Caption. Let's talk about these words.
Hey, we're talking about captions because it's up on one of our posters.
Good connection. You're already. Do you know what a caption is? What is it?
It's like when you make a connection. It's kind of like when you talk about something and you keep on talking about it.
Okay. Well, this word that we're going to talk about, this caption, I'm not sure if you're thinking of a word that sounds the same as caption. It might sound very similar. This word, let's go ahead and talk about what a caption is. A caption is a 1 or 2 sentences that's right next to a picture, and it describes what you're seeing in a picture. It's usually in a box. See right here where there's little captions and boxes?
Oh, it explains what the picture is.
It explains what the picture is. Today, we're going to be reading a nonfiction book, and there are lots of captions, and it's very important that we read the captions because there's a lot of information.
Hey, I can love elephant.
Yes. So I want you just to listen to the sentence as I use a caption in a sentence. The caption under the picture described what was happening. So caption is just some words next to a picture to describe what is happening. This word is paper mill. Paper mill. Paper mill is a factory that makes paper. Do you see how there's a picture where they're making paper in the paper
I
mill?
went to this candy where we got to buy it and watch where they made the candy and it's like in there, but it's all candy.
Okay, so that's a factory that makes candy. And this is like a factory, but it's called a mill. A mill is a synonym for factory, a word that means the same. Yeah, but this is a place that makes paper. The paper mill used old paper to make new paper.
Like recycling paper that make you new paper.
Yeah, good connection.
Hey, look at recycling center.
Okay, the next word is recycling center. This word is interesting because it has the prefix re. Re means to do again.
But it doesn't really sound like that because it's only one E.
Well, remember that when we have re at the beginning, it's an open vowel, so the E is going to say its name. Re, and then there's that
Recycling center.
there's that C that's followed by a Y, so it's going to say recycling center. A recycling center is a place that collects used items and uses them again for something else. See how they
Hey,
have...
look at the C is still babysitting. It's like trash, like dumpster, but it's only a factory like that.
Yes. So you take certain pieces of trash and you make them into something else. You recycle them. And an example would be car tires are recycled at the recycling center and turned into rubber to use in roads. Did you know that they would take tires and use them in roads?
My dad used to work at houses, and once he had to, and once my dad had to do a road, they know how to recycle the tires, and they made roads out of them.
Really? So you have a lot of connections. Okay, now we're
He
going
has
to...
a lot of smart ones.
Yes.
Say
So,
paper,
oh,
say
before we open this, I want you guys to keep it closed. Thank you very much. Just read the title to yourself in your mind, and I want you to think about what the story is going to be about. Read in your mind silently. Okay, when you're ready with your prediction, I want you to show me with your thumb. If you're ready with your prediction to share. Okay, Valeria, could you tell me what you think the story is going to be about? Why don't you go ahead and continue looking at the picture and thinking, and I'm going to call on someone else and we'll get back with you. Christina?
I predict it's going to be like they're cutting down trees and making the trees out of paper.
Okay, good prediction. Thank you. Marissa, what do you predict it's going to be about?
I think they're going to be using the trees to make paper, and they're cutting down trees to make paper, but it says save paper and save trees. And they can't save the trees if they make paper, and they can't save the paper if they make the trees.
Okay, gotcha. So there's a connection there with paper and trees. Valeria, would you like to add anything else?
I think that it's about that they're saving paper and also trees to make something else.
Oh, okay, to make something else in addition to paper? Okay. And Hasiel, do you want to add anything? Nope. Is that about the same as what you had in your mind? Okay. So our purpose today, is to read to learn about saving paper and how it's connected to saving trees. And Marissa started to talk a little bit about that, so that was a really good connection. We're also going to use the text feature of captions to learn more about paper. So when you see a caption, you'll have to think, I wonder what other information will tell me about the paper and the trees. Okay, let's go ahead. Are we ready to read? Show me you're ready by sitting up. Thank you. Okay, go ahead and open your book. We're going to skip the title page. And we're going to go to page 2. So could you please look? I think Valeria can do it. Okay, thank you. Now show me that you're ready. And this first part, I'm going to just listen to all of you read to me. And you're going to start at the top and you're going to end at the bottom of this page. Okay? Okay, is everybody ready? Okay, everybody's going to read. Here we go.
Look around.
Everybody, put your finger on your look. And let's read.
Look around your school. You will find lots of things made of paper.
Okay, stop and make a picture. Marissa, could you read these next 2 sentences?
At home you can find lots of things made of paper.
Okay, I want you guys to think before we turn. What are some things that you use that are made of paper? And the 2 of you share, and the 2 of you share.
You can make trees out of paper sometimes. There's boxes made of paper. Recycling.
Okay, so you have boxes. What's that? Bags could be made of paper. Good connection. What did you come up with?
I said 3 different things.
Okay, give me one, Marissa. You can make trees out of paper, like a pretend tree or a real tree. A pretend tree.
Bags.
And bags. Okay, let's go ahead and turn to the next page.
Whoa.
Christina, you're going to read this, and I want you guys all to think about this question before we read. How are trees connected to paper? Think about it. And Christina, I'd like you to go ahead and read. The rest of you, please follow.
Where was all that paper come from? Paper is made of trees. It takes many trees to make the paper people use.
Think about the question. And what do you guys see on this page?
Trees.
Oh, what do you see on this page? Something that we talked about that told you more information about the picture. Do all of you see the captions? I want you to take a minute and read the captions silently in your mind to yourself. Do you see another caption below it? Did you read that one? This one, can you read this one? Good connection. Okay, how are trees connected to paper? Okay, Hasiel, I want you to share with Marissa how trees are connected to paper. Valeria, I want you to share with Christina how trees are connected to paper.
Trees are connected to paper.
Valeria is going to share with Christina. So where in the text did you find the answer to this information? Please put your finger Go back and reread and find where you found the information about how trees are connected to people. You can put your finger there. Or you can find it. Put your finger where you found the information. Okay, let's go back and read that caption together. These logs
will be sent to the paper mill and made into paper.
Right.
Into paper and like this is paper mill.
That's a good connection. The book that you're reading is made out of paper. Okay, Valeria, I would like you to go ahead and read. Let's turn to the next page. Everybody show me that you're ready. Okay, Valeria, go ahead. Oh,
How can people help to save trees in some places?
Does that make sense? Works. In some places works.
Wood.
Oh, excuse me. Let's spell it. W-O-R-K-E-R-S. Correct. What's that word? At the end.
Workers.
Okay, I want everyone to stop and think. Why do you suppose it is helpful to recycle? Why is it helpful to recycle? Okay, this time Christina, please share with Valeria. This time Marissa, please share with Hasia.
Because if they don't recycle, if people then there's no paper, there's no more paper for people to throw or do their work with paper.
Now, the next part, I want you guys to read this page silently. And is there anything else on this page that we haven't read? What, Marissa? Do you remember? It sounds similar to connections, the captions. So be sure to read the captions too to add to your information. Okay, please go ahead and read silently. Think about what you just learned, add it to your information, and Hasia, I would like you to read the next page.
Sometimes
Everybody
all
make sure.
paper is recycling into new paper at a mill. Look and see how it is done.
Okay. Hasia, when you go back and read, I want you to reread. This time I want you, when you see that period, I want you to take a breath. I want you to pause. Okay? So can you go back and reread? The rest of you, I want you to listen how he pauses when he goes back to reread.
Old paper is recycling into new paper at a mill. Look and see how it is done.
Okay, good job. Now I want you to read these next captions silently, and I want you to think about what are the steps for recycling paper. Go ahead and read the caption silently. first step for recycling paper? The first step, think about it. The first step. Christina, can you share with us the first step?
Old paper is chopped up.
And the third step. Hasiel, what's the third step?
Look. Pump is cleaned. The water is
Okay, let's break it down.
pressed out.
Okay, let's make a picture about the steps. Okay, when we come back, we're going to learn more about the process of recycling paper. Okay, I want everybody to look at me. I'm going to give you some feedback about today. One of the things that I saw that you did very well is that when you came to a word, you stopped and you looked at the letters. You didn't just guess. That was excellent. That's what readers do all the time. They stop, they look at the letters, and they try to sound it out. One of the things that we're going to be working on the next time is the ending parts of words. When we get to the end, we want to make sure that we say the sounds that we see at the end of the words. Okay? So what I'd like you guys to do is I'd like you to take this book back to your table, and I want you to read all the way again, start at the very beginning, and read to page 9 silently in your minds, okay? Yes, Marissa?
How did they read?